Okay, hello everybody. Let me just double check that I am live. I'm pretty sure I am. So far, StreamYard has not steered me wrong, but just in case, I always feel like I have to check. Let's see. All right, yes, it says I am live. That's awesome. Okay, hi everybody. Okay, so today I thought I would do a quick but hopefully very helpful honest review of Systeme.io. So you've probably been hearing a lot about Systeme.io, at least I've been hearing a lot about Systeme.io recently because it's kind of the new kid on the block when it comes to business tech software. I switched to it back in February, so I have been using it for March, April, May, June, July, about 5 months now for all of my businesses. And I have three. I have three businesses. All of them are run through Systeme.io, through one Systeme.io account. Which, by the way, is so nice that I can have custom URLs, custom checkouts, custom courses, all this stuff through Systeme.io for three different businesses with paying for one account. Like, is it a little tricky? Yes, but it's not undoable, which for a lot of softwares, that's like not possible. You literally can't do that. You have to pay 3 times, which I was not prepared to do. So anyway, what is Systeme.io? So first of all, let me go ahead and drop my affiliate link to Systeme.io in the chat for you all so that you can check it out because I love Systeme.io. And by the way, they have a very generous affiliate program. So I'm not only promoting it because of the affiliate program, I actually genuinely believe in it. I actually genuinely love using it. But let's see, there we go. That's a confusing string of numbers and letters. That doesn't mean anything, but go ahead and click on it. That's my affiliate link. But that's not the only reason I'm promoting them. I'm talking about Systeme.io because, by the way, I wholeheartedly support Systeme.io. I love using Systeme.io, and there's definitely a couple of bugs. So I'll be totally honest and upfront about that. But the reason I'm talking about Systeme.io is because before I switched, I was using a very complicated tech stack, or at least complicated for me, right? Like I had lead pages and that's how my site was hosted. That's also where my sales pages were done. But then I also had Thrivecart and I also had Flowdesk and I had to use Zapier to connect all of those. Plus I had to use Zapier to connect to Ko-Fi, which is like a whole other thing because I have a donation-based situation. So, oh my goodness, it was a whole thing, folks. It was a whole thing. So it was ending up costing me quite a bit of money. Now, Thrivecart is a one-time purchase. So you pay once, you get access, you get a lifetime license. But Flowdesk was $19 a month, which isn't too bad, especially for the size of my list. But Lead Pages was like $800 or $900 a year. Zapier was $800 or $900 a year. And it was just getting to be a little expensive. And so when I did a big rebrand in February, I started looking kind of for other alternatives. And I heard about Systeme.io from my business coach, Faith Mariah, who I highly recommend, by the way. She's great. Her YouTube channel on here isn't super duper, like it's kind of active. Where you really want to be is on her podcast. Her podcast is great. She changed the name recently, but just search Faith Mariah Business and her podcast will come up. So anyway, so I switched to Systeme and I love so many things about it. First of all, it can do so much shit. Like it hosts your website for you. You can create sales funnels. You can send emails. You can tag everything really well. You can create courses, memberships, digital products, like everything can be hosted in there. You can do coupon codes. They have their own affiliate program. It literally, I can't really think of something that Systeme doesn't do except, and this is going to be a big problem for me in November because I do this every year. They don't have a pay what you can option as far as I'm aware yet, which is a problem for me because every Black Friday in my main business, the Neuro Curiosity Club, I host a pay what you can sale for everything in my shop. And it's one of my biggest money makers, and people they get everything in my shop and for like a handful of bucks, and they love that. So I'm definitely going to contact support probably in a month or two just to get the ball rolling and be like, hey, this is something I need to be able to do. How can we work this out? And that's the other thing I want to say about Systeme.io is that their customer support is freaking flawless. Like they are, well, okay, I won't say flawless. I have had one or two situations where they have been a smidgen rude, but even then they've provided me with everything I need. It's more just, and it might be a language thing because I'm not totally sure if the folks who run Systeme, I think their native language might be different from English. They speak incredible English, by the way. It's never like difficult to understand them. I just wonder if there's a little bit of like a difference in like tone reading. Also, by the way, I'm autistic. Tone reading is not my forte. So I might be perceiving it to be rude and it might not be rude at all. So I don't want to harp too much on that one somewhat negative email interaction that I felt was a little bit rude. Otherwise, I've contacted support many times because I am not a techie person and I needed help setting stuff up. Otherwise, they have just been great. They've just been so great. They always get back to you within 48 hours. I think usually within 24. They provide really, they don't just link to a help article that you could have found yourself on their support site. They literally give you like personalized advice on what to do in your situation, which I find so helpful. And yeah, I can't speak highly enough of their support team. They're really great. So should I go ahead and show you my system? Do you want to see it? Do you guys want to see what the back end looks like? Because I'm currently in the process of creating a free resource that will teach you how to switch your tech stack over to Systeme.io. So let me go ahead and do that. Let's see, share screen. So, oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. I didn't want to share my main account. I want to share my dummy account. Here we go. So this is my dummy account that I use for like showing off Systeme.io. I'm also for making that course I'm creating. That's going to be a free course, by the way. I will drop the link in the comments and in the description. I'll update the description as soon as that freebie is ready. So here's everything. Like your main dashboard shows new leads. Sales will go over here once you connect a payment processor. Affiliate dashboard, student dashboard. There's a marketplace even. By the way, this is on the free program. You get access to all of this on the free program. Like that's wild. And even their most expensive program, if you pay annually, is less than $900 a year for all of this. Unlimited everything. Like that's bananas. So contacts, I really like that you can do tags. I believe with the free program, you can only do one tag. So just so you know, that's going to really limit you email wise. Funnels, I made like an example funnel for my course and everything, but it's like so easy. It's just drag and drop. Emails, you can do newsletters, campaigns, and there's also like a statistics section, which I find really helpful. Blogs, this is where you're going to host your website. This is the only thing that confused me when I was setting up. I was like, where do I host my website? It's under blogs. So you would just go here and you can host like posts, like blog posts, but also pages. And then, blog categories if you're into that. But then there's automations where you can create rules, but also workflows if you have like complicated rules that you need some like assistance with. So I'm not great with workflows, but like you can do it. I just do the rules in a kind of jerry-rigged kind of way. So you can do physical products. I haven't played with that because I don't do physical products. Same with, I'm not sure what orders is for, but coupons, you can create coupons, you can create courses, you can create communities, aka like a membership. And then sales, you can view your transaction, subscription amounts, and then what you're paying for like affiliate. Yeah, like my affiliate program, what you're paying people and all of that good stuff. So, I love Systeme. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing, but like, look at all of that stuff that you get like completely and totally free in this case. Like that is so nuts. That is so nuts. So let's see, what have I not liked about Systeme? There are a couple of things that for me were not super intuitive. So when you set up a checkout page, there's a payment button. And I assumed, because there was no instruction on what to do otherwise, that when they click pay, then they will automatically receive the digital product that they've just paid for, right? Because the checkout page is part of that funnel, like I just assumed somehow they would magically receive it. Anytime in your business you're like, oh, I'm sure somehow they're getting that, question that, because the answer is probably no. So it turns out you have to go into automations, hit new sale, and then connect them to an email campaign that will deliver them the free, or not even the free, the whatever product they just bought. So I didn't realize that for about a month. So for about a full month, people were buying my stuff and not getting it. So that was bad. That was not ideal. Thankfully, it was a whole rebrand and people weren't buying a ton of stuff. So not too many people got swept up in that problem, which is good. But what else was like not super intuitive for me? Honestly, I think that's it. Like, I have designed some freaking gorgeous sales pages. Do you guys want to see some of them? Like, I can show you my website, some of my websites. Let's see. Entire screen. Share. Let's go. So this is the Neuro Curiosity Club. This is my main business. And it can host video and like it. I think this is really pretty. Honestly, this could be prettier. I think the Radical Enneagram, oops, that's a bundle I'm hosting. There we go. I think this website's really pretty. And this is hosted through Systeme. I just designed a sales page that I'm actually like really proud of. And this is all through Systeme as well. And like, look how gorgeous it is. Look how pretty and how much fun stuff you can do with Systeme. Like, I think it's really great. Hold on, let me stop sharing. There we go. Sorry for the like inception. Anyway, I think you can design some beautiful stuff with Systeme.io, and it's just affordable. It's an affordable all-in-one. Like I said, it's less than $900 a year for everything, for unlimited everything, let alone if you need less power than that. Like, let's say you don't have 3 businesses, or let's say you're just starting out. Like, you could start with their free plan or their beginner plan. Like, I just have been really, really impressed. I will say there's been one bug. Now, some people have asked me about email deliverability. For me, my open rates and click-through rates have almost doubled since switching from Flowdesk to Systeme.io. Now, part of that is because I did a big clean of my list when I switched, and I hadn't really cleaned my list very well before that. So that's probably part of it, but I also think Systeme.io's deliverability is just really good. Like, I'm just going to say that. I think it's really good. However, I have only been able to email half of my list once per day. So if I want to email my whole list, it takes 2 days to do it. And that's a little frustrating for someone who used to send like 3 sales emails in a day to her entire list through Flowdesk on like the day a sale ends, right? And I can't do that right now. And this shouldn't be a forever problem. This is partially because I hadn't cleaned my list in so long. So when I did email using Systeme.io, I like got a lot of spam reports. I got a lot of bounced emails and stuff like that. And so Systeme.io was like, no, you're not going to hurt our deliverability because we have good deliverability. And if we let you keep sending like this, you're going to hurt our deliverability. So they basically put me on like a plan to email. I had to split it up into like 6, and at first I could only email 1/6 of my list per day, and I did that for like 2 weeks. Then I switched to 1/3 of my list every day for like 2 weeks, and then I switched to half, and I've kind of been stuck on half. Every time I try to switch to my full list, Systeme.io was like, hey, we got a lot of spam reports again. Can you go back? And so we're working on it together. It's been a little frustrating, but I honestly don't know that it's Systeme's fault. I think it's largely my fault for not cleaning my list. So heads up, clean your list. And if you don't know what that means, just Google how to clean my email subscriber list and it will teach you, because I couldn't teach you off the top of my head, but that's what I did. I Googled how to clean my email subscriber list. So, I think that's been the biggest issue, is that Systeme, like, I'm having these email issues, but honestly, like, everything else works so well and is so good. So I know this was a short one, but I just wanted to give like my super honest review of what Systeme.io is like and what it's capable of. I think it's a really powerful software. I think it can do a lot especially for that price tag. Like, you're getting premium service for not a premium price, which is not going to last. They're going to up their price. I can all but guarantee it, because, this is so good, So, if you're looking for an all-in-one, I cannot recommend it enough. I think it's great. And yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off now, but I just wanted to pop on and let you all know that Systeme.io is awesome. Highly recommend it. Check out the description here, probably in about a week or so. So if you're watching this at least a week after it was live, then there should be a link in the description to my switching to Systeme.io setup course, which is entirely freaking free. Oh, and by the way, with that freebie, if you email me proof that you signed up for a Systeme account, even a free one, then I will send you a funnel template. So that way you can have like a really beautifully designed template, like some of the stuff I just showed you. So you should do that. Okay, well, I'm going to go. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.